Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Welcome in. We've got a message for the collective here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you to all who have supported this channel with your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments. And if you are so inclined or moved by this message today, please feel free to use the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. Take what does, leave the rest. I think you're taking on too much and you're tired right now. We're going to get into Goliath. This is 2 decks in 1. Here we go. Collective, welcome in. What is the message? Already cards flying. Knight of Swords in the reverse, but also what came out in kind of a clump is 9 of Wands in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. There's good fortune here, but there's like problematic things here too. Coming out of some sort of slow period here for you. And I feel really like I'm working in molasses right now. I'm so slow here. Coming out of a hiatus, you took a break from people, situations, something like this. I feel like you really hermited away for a while. Coming out of that, you held yourself back. You were exhausted. I feel like you're still exhausted. The energy is slow here. 2 of Swords is out here now, and the High Priest is in the reverse. The energy is really slow right now. You held yourself back from speaking out something. I see the luck is on your side. Something is faded here. Coming out of being like out of sorts, out of the mainstream here. The energy is very slow. Time to get out of that slow energy. Something about a secret. You didn't say something about a secret. You wanted to speak out, but you held yourself back from something that was a secret. 5 of Swords. Maybe even somebody who's been competitive energy around you. What are you holding back from here? Or what did you hold back from here? Balance, something about balance. It's the Page of Swords here. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You wanted to talk about somebody who wasn't giving very much to either your relationship or a situation. They weren't doing their fair share. Okay? You didn't call them out on this. It did exhaust you. I think you held back. Now you're coming out of that energy. But slowly. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're kind of peeking your head out to see, is it clear now? Can I come out? It's the Knight of Swords here in reverse. Side notes. 9 of Pentacles. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Cups. Nines could be significant for you. Somebody holding back emotion. That's you. You held back here. But you kind of were, not exposing somebody here too. You're no longer worried about it, but I do feel like you're kind of peeking up to see if this is the time to regenerate and start being seen again. The slow motion has to do with a Queen of Cups in the reverse. That's manipulative energy, emotionally unstable. The Magician in the reverse, somebody not wishing you well. Yeah. And you knew about this and you just didn't say anything. You kept quiet about it. Page of Swords in the reverse. Huh. Very interesting. You didn't say anything. You didn't speak up about the situation because you thought it would come back on you. Someone was wishing you ill, and also you didn't want to be a part of some sort of gossip that was going on here. What does the secret have to do with? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You're getting lots of pages, and also the Death card. Getting lots of pages. Now that's young energy. Immature energy. The secret has to do with some sort of young, immature energy. I think you just got rid of this totally in your environment. You didn't speak out where you could have really shut this person down. You just dealt with this quietly. They might have been trying to compete with you too. But like I said, I think you're kind of coming out of all of this, but I feel like it was a real big energy drain for you. Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you didn't want to be seen. You made it so you weren't seen. Ten of Swords. You just put an end to it. You just removed yourself from the situation. Disappeared. Feels like disappearing. Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles. Now I feel like before you did some disappearing, though, you did plant some seeds for when this time came, when you were ready to blossom, come out of hiding, so to speak. And I feel like you're really ready to move on something very quickly now. What are you moving on? This situation was always very black and white, It's like you didn't want any part of it. You took yourself out of the equation. You could have really gone after somebody or really brought somebody down, and you just quietly moved yourself away. Yeah, now you're all about your manifestations, the Magician out here. You moved yourself away from the situation. You disappeared from the situation, from the scene, from the gossip, from others. What's the advice here? Seven of Cups, from the illusions and delusions of this person. I think you've got the skinny on this person and you just kept quiet. Let other people learn who this person is and what they're all about is kind of a vibe I'm getting. Yeah, you just didn't want to get involved. Ten of Swords. This is in the reverse. This is recovering. Recovering from the illusion. Others are recovering. You have recovered. I don't think you got too involved, though. I think you could see this before others could. The advice is to get on the path with your other interests. Yeah, these seeds that are starting to blossom and grow, come to fruition, something that you've been manifesting to come in. I think you've taken a significant time out. And although you're tired, it's going to take a little bit of time to get your energy back and to get your endurance up for a lot of things you have in store for yourself, as well as recovering here, the Emperor. you showed a lot of leadership skills in this situation, and by not bringing this person down, something like that. 10 of Wands. You could have brought them a lot of burdens, and you thought, let karma deal with that. I'm not going to add to the friction, to the chaos, and especially to the drama. You didn't want to be a part of the drama. I see that very clearly here from the onset. Page of Swords. Yeah, that was your second card out. Page of Swords. Speaking up. Now people are speaking up. Now people are becoming more of a leader in this situation. And like some sort of light bulb has gone on here. You can see the reference to light bulbs here as far as this maybe false leader, I feel. Whoever you could have exposed and didn't. Others are finally reading between the lines and getting the lowdown themselves, but you're way out of this. You're months and months ahead of this. You pulled out of this months ago and just disappeared, and people wondered why, and you just kept your mouth shut. The Six of Wands is out here. There is victory for you here. Study what you love. Study what you want to do. If this was something that held you back, I think you're going at it in a different way with a different strategy. Let's say this person was somehow involved in a manifestation you wanted to bring in and it didn't happen. Now you're going off on your own, making it happen. Different strategy, though, as you go about it. 10 of Pentacles. Going to be very successful, very lucrative for you. And you knew that, too. Maybe that's why there was trouble in this scenario, is this person was aware of the potential for this to be something very lucrative and big, and then they took over, but they couldn't make it work like you know you can. And by you disappearing, they couldn't use you as a source. And I think that was based on your strategy as well. Yeah, I see you just checked out, period. You've been gone a long time out of this scene and away from this group of people. 8 of Cups is here, Judgment, and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. You could be an earth sign, but definitely you're very strategic in your thinking and grounded. And you know exactly who to nurture, who to bring along with you, and who not to. And there are not too many. In fact, you may be just going this alone, and then along the way have some good fortune to bring in a couple more people. But I see you're placing judgment on a lot of people and a lot of situations as you move forward. And you're not as giving of your time and of yourself. And you know when to walk away. And I think that's something that's come out of this. Very key to the message is you knew exactly when to walk away here. And that's what's made the difference. The timing of that. Sideways, Knight of Cups. Knowing what you're going to give to, who you're going to give to, and who you're not. Who you're going to pull back from. The World is out here. Judgment. Just being authentic self. Very transparent. And you don't want anybody in your circle who isn't that. And I think you're stating that. You know, there will be total transparency because I've had some dealings that weren't, and we're not going to go down this road. Or for those of you who are involved in this too, we're not going to go down this road, have this kind of energy. The Empress is out here, yeah, just stepping in your power, super abundance. The Knight of Cups is in the reverse here. And the Strength card is in the reverse. For those that are going to hold back emotionally and have some self-confidence issues, you either, with the Empress, help them with that. You know, you find that they are energy that you want to help and have. Remember, you're very discerning about who's around you right now. So if you're noticing that people need a little bit of oomph from this situation or just as a whole in life, I feel like you are there for them. If they have held back or they've been in situations where they feel like they've been taken advantage of, particularly in the workforce. But also you're saying to people, you know, this is these are crucial elements for you as far as how you move forward with people, whether or not you're going to be giving your all and yourself, your energy to something, and or your strength. You're being very discerning. Nine of Pentacles, yeah, I do see you a lot on your own here. King of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, you're just not having it with anybody who was abusing their authority or abusing the situation or thinking they could take advantage of you. Someone you partnered up with, maybe in, I feel like this is mostly a career setting. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there were too many cooks in the kitchen here in this scenario. There was a lot of misunderstandings. There were a lot of secrets. That's that King of Pentacles in the reverse. Abusive, abuse of power, that type of thing. I see you're going out on your own, but you'll have a few people that you take along with you. Again, you'll be very discerning about that. Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Six of Cups in the upright. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This was somebody from your past that has never been a very good worker. You know, they've been a cheat or a con or something of that nature. You know, they always wanted the shortcut. They found you as the shortcut. You might not have known that. You know, you have good memories of them as a child or growing up. Or this could even, I'm hearing, be a sibling or a family member. But you're not surprised that they're this way. You just didn't think this is how this would go. Seven of Cups, yeah. They're often in a state of some sort of illusion that they're the leader, but like I said, you got wise to this really fast, and you just pulled out of this entirely and disappeared. Lovers, this could be a lover that we're talking about that crossed over in the area of career as well. Now know you have choices, and you do know that. I see it going very well. I think that's one of your main questions is now the time and will it go well? Is now the time to break away from, well, you broke away from this, but is now the time to break out and start anew? And how successful will this be? And we will ask. The Hangman in the reverse. All cards say, yeah, you're coming out of a period of hermiting. So will this be successful? We saw the Ten of Pentacles before. I feel like absolutely this will be successful. I see the Nine of Wands out here and the Justice. You will have justice with somebody who didn't treat you right, didn't treat you fairly, swooped in, stole your ideas, stole your situation here. Said they were going to be a partner to you. Quickly you realized that wasn't the case and you left. But as they tried to keep this going, they weren't able to. There'll be justice here. There'll be karma. And you counted on that too. I'm going to let karma, I could take this person down and I'm going to let karma handle it. Yeah, we saw that earlier on in this read. I see this will work out for you. And I see that the energy is just slowed up because you're waiting for when is the good time to start this to come out. The Fool is in the reverse. When is a good time to avoid this person, you know, circling back around maybe. I think you know exactly how to handle them, but I think you'd just rather not. When's a good time to start this launch? Three of Swords in the reverse. Cards say a couple different ways you're still recovering from this situation. They do see that whatever it is you're going to be doing, mostly on your own, it's going to be a successful. King of Pentacles. Sorry, Knight of Pentacles. Knight is all about action. But the Knight of Pentacles is a slow, sure-footed, steadfast energy. So, is now the time? I don't see now is the time. I feel like you're still recovering. The cards say it. As well as just make sure, and I feel like this is a big part of your energy, is the sure-footed. You know, you're making sure the steps are there before you decide to. You know, you're the type of person that wants the big picture all figured out, all the pieces of the puzzle figured out before you move on any of this. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's okay. That's just your personal style, I feel. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Four of Wands in the reverse. Six of Pentacles I mentioned in the reverse. You're really, when you start this up, you're really going to be very focused in on, like I said, who you bring into the fold, and also the give and take here. You will insist on it being very, very fair. Because you don't intend to go through this energy again or be taken advantage of. Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. See, what's moving quickly for you is rest. You want to come out of the rest, but it does feel like there's need for more rest that somehow gets the energy moving quicker. What's that all about, Spirit? Maybe quick rests. Don't forget to do quick naps, quick rests, even as this starts to percolate and get going, and then even get very busy for you. Queen of Pentacles on the side. Yeah, that's a big question when to start this, because I feel like you feel like I'm grounded, but also, you know, am I grounded enough to start this up again by myself? Because also there is a heavy energy here of you want to keep rejecting things and people and social settings and others. Seven of Wands comes out sideways. Lots of cards coming out. Yikes. Okay. Things may still feel messy regarding all this. Seven of Wands, it comes out sideways. Being misunderstood, having to defend yourself. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, again, you've gotten it twice. Good, great abundance. Page of Cups in the reverse. Somebody needs to apologize to you. That's this situation, that's this person. They're going to, because they know that you're going to be abundant again. That you're going to have a new beginning here and you're going to be abundant. So be aware of that. People know that no matter how down or exhausted you are, you will always rise. And you're about ready to do so, as we've mentioned a couple different ways. Yeah. And you will always have an abundant foundation. High Priestess, the secret. The secret. This person that had the secret, or you held the secret, they feel like they missed out with you. And they did. Their manipulations and their secrets, they feel like they're clear on, they've ruined this. And you said not word one. This whole time. I feel like the main message is, go at your pace right now. Yeah, it's kind of ambiguous whether or not you jump right in or not. Give yourself the time you need, if that still includes rest, which I feel like really is, that's what the cards are saying. The Star is here now. You will not be deterred from your grand wish here. And you knew that all along. You're never deterred from the grand wish. People may try, They may try to ride your coattails. They may try to convince you they're in your corner and you guys are paired up as a dynamic power couple or duo, but you're not fooled for very long. Final messages, the Ace of Swords, the truth. The truth will always be what you are keen to, tapped into. The Moon, yeah. In the reverse, you were never fooled for very long. The Six of Swords. You weren't in the choppy waters long. You figured this out. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Back to the Eight of Swords. That was your first card out. It was in the reverse. Now it's in the upright. There is going to be a couple of choices here for you as far as just a couple of people that are going to be very key. And like I said, you'll be very discerning who you move forward with on this. Primarily, I think you'll be just doing this on your own. And there's going to be a couple different roads to take here. So I think you're not very clear on what road yet. And so just take the rest you need. We see that. Just take, if you still have to hold back a little bit on this, I don't see anything in the cards that are saying, rush out there. It's more of a, you'll know the timing is right for you when it's right for you. Yeah, this someone from the past tried to get in the way of a big dream of yours. But now I see that you're going to leap by yourself and you're just going to block this person. And you blocked them a long time ago, really, because you could see this was hopeless to connect with them. They hold back a lot of their emotions, or you did with them, after a certain period of time. And I do see again that they owe you an apology. They really messed things up. And that became very clear to you. And what also became clear to you is your balance required you to get away from them, to get away from the scene. And you did. And you did quickly. The cards keep repeating in a manner of, you're very sharp and you catch on to people very fast. And that's what I see. Now they have regrets while you move on. You may move on with even a romantic partner here, but you move on with this big dream of yours. And timing is, like I say, I feel like timing is up to you. Lots of victory here for you. Yes. Let's grab a charm. Oh, the camel. The camel is all about patience. And also remembering that you can do a lot on a little. By that I mean you are very talented and you can make lemonade out of lemons. You can also have very little resources or very little team backing you, behind you, beside you, working with a team. You don't need a lot for whatever this is you want to accomplish. It's your own innate abilities that really are the key here. You can do a lot with a little. That is your message. If you have liked this, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. And if you feel inclined, please do use the link below in the description box for Buy Me a Coffee. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me today.